I also asked Billy to say a couple of words about who Heinz is, and I know Mike Weiner is going to probably say another story about Heinz Bueschens.
I think for all of us in the World Association, the name Heinz Bueschens is synonymous to WACS and the growth of WACS and believing in the young people. Heinz Bueschens was our president from 1980 to 1988. A Canadian by national choice and German by birth. A wonderful man who helped chefs to establish chefs associations and move forward. My mentor and someone that I have the greatest respect for. So this was created 20 years ago in Johannesburg, no, not 20, 15 years ago in honor of Hans, and was carried on in New Zealand and carried on now at each World Congress. It is a tribute to a great man.
Well, I want to echo what Dr. Gallagher, a good friend of mine, Bill, has talked about Hans. First of all, Hans was a very personal friend of mine. He was a person that helped me in my career, and I know Hans was always interested in young people. And the thing I remember most about Hans is no matter what your position was in the kitchen or in the food service establishment, he always called you by your name. He would shake your hand. He'd come and say hello. He was just a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for all chefs in the world. And everybody loved him. Hans, unfortunately, passed away quite young. He was only 62 years old. And he actually died when we were on a trip together in Basel, Switzerland. But you're up there in heaven. You're probably watching down, looking at these young people. They're wonderful young people, following in the footsteps you'd want them to follow. And God bless you, Hans, and God bless all of you young people, and congratulations, and thank you so much for being a part of this great competition.
Thank you, Mike.
So, I'm going to start on the third place. Billy is going to say the second place, and Mike Minor is going to say the first place. I don't want to go back. So, the first. Everybody is awake tonight. That's very nice. The third place goes to.
Just before we proceed, does anyone want to recount? Are you happy with the votes?
Do we have a quorum?
Do we have a quorum?
I also have to say, I know you're all waiting, but I have to say it. I spoke to the jury, and they were extremely, extremely happy with the standard of the young people around the world. And they said, from the last Congress and the Congress before, it's step, step, step. So we must be doing something right. Third place goes to Joseph Clark, New Zealand.